This project is a name creature. We will be using lines from our name and other lines to add details and textures. This week we'll draw, and next week we'll add color. To get started, you'll need a paper and a pencil and eraser. Go ahead and press pause and come back when you're ready. The first step is to fold your paper in half vertically, or the tall, skinny way. Press down your fold and then open your paper back up. Then we're going to turn our paper so that the fold is going horizontally or across your paper. You'll be using this line as a guide for writing your name. Next, you'll write your name lightly and as large as you can so that the bottom of your name touches the line but does not go below the line. You may have to erase a few times before you get it right. No worries. Write lightly so it's easy to erase. Press pause if you need to. But see if you can make your letters large. Again, making sure that the bottom of the letters touch that folded line but do not go below the line. When you're done with that, use some small lines to connect your letters together. I even added some other small curvy lines to the tops or ends of some of my letters. Again, just be sure not to go below the folded line. When your name is complete, you'll need to go over it with your pencil a few more times, making it look dark and thick. This step is very helpful because we are going to fold our paper again, and the dark, thick lines we will need to see through the paper, and our pencil will actually be rubbed off onto the other side of our paper. So make sure you go over it a few times and get those lines really thick and dark. The next step is to fold your paper again and rub over the name lines with something hard like the edge of your pencil or a popsicle stick or another hard object. We're going to rub it so that the pencil that's dark and thick, it's going to rub off a little bit onto the blank side of your paper. So keep rubbing. Go over each line a few times. Then we're going to open up our paper and see if we can see the pencil rubbed off on the other side. Going over it again, making sure that you've rubbed those dark, thick lines a few times. Then go ahead and open up your paper. I can see that my pencil has rubbed off onto the other side of my fold, creating a symmetrical name, almost like a mirror image. I see up here on mine, it didn't get rubbed off very good, so I'm going to go over my pencil again, making it darker, fold it again, rub it with that hard object. I'm using the side of my pencil. Then open it back up, and I see that's better. Now I can see the pencil has rubbed off onto the other side. Here's an example of a name that has a Y in it, or another letter that might go under the line normally, but you need to make that letter stay on top of the line. So I made this Y only touching the middle folded line. It does not go below the line. So the next step, we need to make the pencil that we just rubbed onto the fold. We're going to go over those lines with our pencil now and make them just as dark as the other side so we can really see them. Remember, you can press pause, rewind, and work at your own pace. If you need help, please ask someone who's around, big brother or sister, grown up. If you don't understand, ask. And remember, you can ask during our Zoom meeting as well. And now we have our name creature start. So now the fun part begins. I'm gonna look at my name, turn it upside down, and see which way it might look like a creature to me the most. I look at it this way. Maybe the bottom could be some feet or a tail. Could do something in the middle, or I'm gonna turn it around the other way and see. I'm thinking this way looks more like a creature to me. The top looks like some antenna, and maybe these over here could be eyes. So I think I'm going to start filling in the eyes first. Whatever I do on one side, I'm going to do on the other side. This is called symmetry, like a mirror, just like we did with our letters and our name. I think this middle part right here to me looks like a nose, so I'm going to use some short straight lines, make some texture in there, maybe like a nose, a creature nose. And I'm thinking for mine, this next big area, it looks like a big mouth to me, so I'm going to try to draw some teeth. Big creature smile right here in the middle. Make some big, nice creature teeth. You need to look at your name and all the spaces that your name created and decide what it looks like to you. What might make a good area for a face, or what might make a good area for some arms or legs or shoes or other creature parts. And you're going to draw with your pencil and make some details. Maybe I'll draw some more curly cues for some creature arms. Remember, whatever you do on one side, do it on the other side. I'm going to show you some examples of some lines that you could use to add detail. It might make it look like hair or scales or any other feature that you want on your creature. There's some diagonal and zigzag and just scribbles. You could use a little bit, or you could keep adding to make the value of those lines of creature darker. Feel free to pause it right here if you need some ideas to add to your creature. So I'm going to choose a few of those lines. I think I'm going to do some straight diagonal lines to add some texture. And then above, I think I'll do some zigzag. So I'll do some straight, kind of looks like hair to me, or some fur. And I'm doing it on both sides. And I think in the above section where I did the curly arms, I think I'll do some zigzag and make a different texture. There's lots of different lines that you can use to add details to your drawings to give your drawings more interest and more detail. So try some zigzag, try some curlicues, try some wavy lines, or just some straight lines. You can do little or big or thick or thin. Just adding lots of different lines to create some interest and detail on your named creature. So I am going to stop mine right here, and you can press pause and keep decorating. This week we are filling in our creature with pencil details. Next week, your part 2 will be to add color. Good luck, artists. Remember, if you have any questions, talk to me in our Zoom meeting. Can't wait to see what you create.